You're like our idol, brother. So when you see your idol, someone you look up to, when you see him not act 100 and stand on his 10 toes, it makes you feel some type of way. It's like, I almost took down your pride poster in my living room. I go, I don't know if I could keep this thing up. I've never seen you scared. I didn't even know you had a scared bone in your body.
Why am I be afraid of Francis Ngannou?
Well, then why didn't he do the Ngannou when he was here?
No, you did. That's what started the whole thing.
Hey, this is what he did. First of all, we got D-Rod on the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Welcome
big round of applause for D-Rod.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I've been watching it for a minute, and it's dope to be here.
Oh, man,
dude's a menace in the cage. Crazy striking, crazy grappling, crazy wins. Big win over Mike Perry. I'm sure that's going to be a massive rematch soon to be. But, I mean, it's amazing to have you here. We're going to go through the whole history, and we definitely have a lot to talk to you about. But I appreciate you, first of all, just coming on the JAXXON podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. It's dope to be here. And I got Rampage right here, you, dog, and it's dope. I've been watching it for a minute. And you guys have some of the best dudes out here, and shit, I'm out here.
Yeah,
I'm out here.
Bear be killing. I think, he be begging the guests to come on. How many times he had to beg you to come on?
Shit, not once. My boy right here hooked it up.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
You got lucky.
I always try to get the best guest that we can, and D-Rod was one of the most requested guests in the JAXXON podcast Discord. So I said, "Why are you laughing?" Hey, no, hey, brother, hey,
He's gassing me up. He's gassing me up.
Hey, chill out, Mr. T. Why are you laughing? Chill out. Just because you were in the 18, you're better than us. We just normal people like you. We all came from the same body. Chill out,
bro. I just got here. He already disrespected me.
Well, you came through looking like a slice of tiramisu from Costco. You one shade away from looking like a cannoli, brother.
What? I ain't fresh.
Let me see. Stand up.
I see JAXXON when he walked in. I was like, all right.
Yeah, let me see that.
All right.
Oh, you got the new Travis Scott's on. Yeah. Hey, who's the stylist? You got the new Travis Scott's on.
Yeah. I ain't fresh.
Hey, dog, what size waist you are? 28? Look like a cheerleader. Look like one of the Dallas Cowboys.
Flame me, man.
Nah, I wouldn't flame you. This is the freshest you've been. He's on some next level stuff.
This is a roast or a podcast?
Yeah,
Exactly. Thank you, D-Rod.
You know the store Journeys. They're in like every wall, and they got all kinds of shoes. Every mall in America, he just be going in Journeys. He buy everything on the right. He come head to toe.
What's Journeys? That's a shoe store.
It's not a band, if that's what you were thinking.
Like elementary for.
Oh no!
You be shopping at Journeys?
No, I don't shop at Journeys.
Where you be shopping at?
Nah, I be at the mall. I be like at Macy's. Something similar to Journeys is Zoomies. Every once in a while, I get something.
You go to Zoomies?
Yeah.
What'd you buy Zoomies?
Shit, like they have Food's Gone Wild. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
I just saw you were in like a Mr. Cartoon Food's Gone Wild looking
t-shirt.
t-shirt.
I'm wearing a Joker shirt. Yeah.
I like that. You friends with Mr. Cartoon?
No, I never met him before.
Friends with the Food's Gone Wild?
I showed up to his concert a couple of times, been backstage and on stage. I remember this one time I was the ref for one of these little fights he had going on stage. It was dope.
Y'all for real? He be putting on fights at his concert?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
You ever seen the Food's Gone Wild Instagram?
No.
Yeah, unless you're on like TikTok and you're a girl with very voluptuous curves and you're from Japan, he ain't gonna look at your content. Right? Is that what you?
What I do to deserve this, man? I come here, be
what
professional.
I showed up on time. Horrible in front of Francis
I showed up on time. He was late.
D-Rod, he show up on time?
Yeah, man, he had me out here waiting.
he's been training all day. He walks in. You were training this morning, right?
Yeah, I walked in. I was still sweating. I had to cool off a little bit.
What city you live in?
Right now I live in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
But I live in the San Gabriel Valley when I'm out here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he was training with Tyler Wombles. That's the guy who has taken one of the Rotolo brothers into MMA at one.
Yeah, he was actually telling me about it. He's like, man, when you're out here, come train with us. I got the Rotolo brothers out here. He said we're like the same size. So I'm like, yeah I'm down.
You haven't trained with him yet, though?
No, I haven't trained with him. No, I was just hitting pads earlier.
How is Tyler Wombles as a coach? I want to have him on the podcast soon.
Yeah, he's
TJ
good.
Always talks good about him.
He's good, man. When I'm out here, I usually go train with him at Classic Fight Team in Fountain Valley. But I guess I let him know. I was like, yo, what's up with some power? Because right now I'm like back and forth from here in Vegas. So what's up with some power? He's like, I'm right here in Costa Mesa. I'm like, shit, I'm like literally like across the street, damn near. Like, all right, I'll just hit some pads real quick and come.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought you saw about a strip club before you came because you still got a kiss on the side of you.
Yeah. Nah, that's a tattoo.
Oh, that's a tattoo?
Yeah, it's a tattoo.
Let me see.
Yeah, I got it a while back.
Oh, I thought some girl kissed you and you didn't wipe it off.
Oh, that's what you thought?
Hey, that's the number one question girls ask me. Is like, what is that? Is that a tattoo? I'm like, yeah, it's a tattoo.
Oh, they like that?
Yeah, but I'd be lying. They'd be like, whose is that? It was the girl that I used to fuck with back in the days, but I'd be like, it's my mom. It's your mom's.
So
My mom, she always kissed me out. I just literally just told the story on Saturday. Literally just told the story on Saturday. I was like, no, it's because my mom always kisses me on the cheek. And she ate that shit up.
I bet the girls love that. So what you do?
You get one. You should get one.
You let a girl kiss your cheek with some lipstick, and then the tattoo artist pencils it in.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Hey, you should
do that.
No, I'm too dark. This shit won't show up on me.
You should have Chet Congo kiss your cheek, and then you could tattoo that. What happened?
Come on, man.
No?
Come on, man.
Nah, don't play that game,
come
right?
on, man. You done shot off now, man.
All right, let's. Hey, just everybody chill out.
No, you just made an enemy now.
Against who?
Me.
Well, judging off based how you were a little scared against Francis Ngannou, I guess I don't have much to be worried about these days. Actually, I do want to actually say something before we jump into this podcast and go a little deep and really get to the nitty gritty of what we want to talk about. I heard you got a massive deal coming up, like 25 fight around the world tour. Can we talk about this or no?
No, ain't nothing signed yet. So
okay, so we don't talk about it.
we don't talk about
But until it signs, but this is one of your biggest fight deals of all time.
No.
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 Not even close?
No.
Maybe?
Nothing signed yet.
Nothing signed. But it's going to be big. We're going to have some announcements soon?
Yeah, as soon as I sign the contract.
Wow. Okay. Is there anything we can just sizzle to the audience?
I'm going to be boxing Rashad Evans.
Ooh.
Wait, this is official?
That's official. Rashad about to get these hands.
Wow.
I heard he been talking cash money shit about me too on interviews. Talking about he go dog walk me.
Wow.
He go dog walk me. Man, Rashad he ain't gonna be able to have no wrestling to save him this time.
Yeah.
Wow. Hold on. Let me just see if Rashad will answer this FaceTime. Because if this
we here for D-Rod.
We have a lot of time, and I want D-Rod. I want D-Rod to hear this. D-Rod, you got to hear this. You're going to be part of history right here.
Yeah,
this is MMA. This is MMA history. This is.
I want to see if Rashad said that though.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, I heard he said he go dog walk me.
No, I think he said he was going to walk you like his dog. I don't think that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah, that's the same
thing.
thing.
Oh, it is. Oh, my bad.
Have you thought about doing some boxing?
Yeah, actually, after that last fight, I wasn't sure if I was gonna get re-signed or not, and I was thinking like, shit, I'll do some bare knuckle. I'll box Mike Perry. I'm the last person to beat him, so.
Oh, that'd be huge.
We saw you fight Mike Perry.
Hey, what's
Hold on, we got Rashad Evans on the line.
Hey.
I'm here with D-Rod. I'm here with Rampage Jackson, aka Tiramisu from Costco.
Hey, what's this delusional shit? I hear you talking about you gonna dog walk me and shit. My ass looking like a Jamaican over there. Fuck that.
Hey, be cool to Jason Jackson. Be cool.
Hey, hold on now. Look, young man, you wanted to smoke.
Young man, why are you acting like he's your grandpa?
I don't know why he act like because he look old as fuck now. That's why he trying to call me a young man.
He wearing Mike the Situation V-neck from Jersey Shore.
Hey, black on black crime part 2, motherfucker. You going down this time. You don't got no wrestling to save you this time.
I want it though. Look, I'll tell you like I told you last time. I'll give you the first punch, motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
all right, say less.
Rashad, you know I love you, dog,
Say
but
less.
you can't do that to my dog Rampage. He a good person. He don't need that.
You heard it here on the podcast. Let's go.
Say less.
Hey, before we let you go, Rashad, we just want to know something. We heard that you said something to the effect of Rampage is like a Petco dog that you wanted to walk on some leash. And we just want to know, did something like this come out of your mouth?
Yeah, I said it.
Oh, my God. He doesn't even deny it. Do you
Oh,
not
damn.
understand
Hey,
who you're fighting
because he sit at the safety of his home on FaceTime.
Oh, is that what it is?
Hey, I'm gonna see you soon. Hey, when the contract gonna get signed? When the contract gonna get signed?
Friday, I think.
Oh, okay.
Rashad, are you not scared of Rampage at all?
Nah, we already fought.
Oh, we're living in the past
No,
now.
tell him that was a wrestling. That was a wrestling match. That wasn't no fight.
D-Rod, Rampage Jackson versus Rashad Evans. Who wins in a boxing fight?
Man, in a boxing fight, I mean, I hear Rampage said he can't wrestle. I mean, I don't really see Rashad box too much. You know? Hey, but hey, you know, you never know. You never know. It's the fight game. Anything can happen.
D-Rod got put on the spot.
Anything can happen. You know? It's the fight game.
And listen, you know what? D-Rod got a point. I'll give him that. He got a point. But that's what I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all something.
Yeah, you look like Lennox Lewis. You look like Lennox Lewis right now. So that's why you got all that confidence, because you look like Lennox Lewis, all that damn hair, looking like the Predator.
Before I let you go, Predator, I just want to ask you a question. Rampage Jackson says that the cover and roll is impenetrable, and he said that based off the size and your handshake when you hear on the podcast, your power is not really what it used to be. I'm not going to be the one to say it, but Rampage said it. What do you think about that?
Well, look, tell Rampage this, man.
He
Look,
said based on
I'm just gonna hit the body. That's all. I'm gonna hit the body because I.
What are you calling him? A squishy?
I'm just saying.
Are you trying to say I'm soft? You
Yeah,
trying
you
to say
say this Beanie Baby? What are you calling him?
I'm just saying.
Called you a Teletubby.
I think the body's that magic spot. You know what I'm saying? Like how I used to hit Glass Joe and Punch Out. I think is that spot.
You look like a Black Glass Joe right now. Face
All
ass.
right, Rashad, we're gonna let you leave. We appreciate you jumping on the FaceTime. Congrats on everything, and I love that Rampage JAXXON 2004 Affliction t-shirt you got on there, brother. So I know you guys are gonna have a phenomenal fight coming up here soon. Thanks, man.
He got jokes. Hey, I think he's funny, huh?
What happened?
What's that?
He was wearing your t-shirt. He's wearing an Affliction
He
t-shirt.
wasn't wearing no damn.
That's not that V-neck. I've never seen a person wear a V-neck since the 90s, brother. You still wear V-necks?
If I got the right jacket with it, I would.
Oh, you need to stop.
Man, I know how to dress, man. Unlike you.
You know how to dress?
Man, let's get into this podcast.
Yeah.
Quit disrespecting our guests. See, look,
this is what's so cool about the podcast. You get to be a part of all the moments.
Yep.
He don't understand.
Hey, I got to hear the fight announcement first.
Man.
Bro, everybody enjoys this.
All right.
What would you like? Ever since he went on Joe Rogan, now he's trying to tell us we have a bad editing team, we have bad lighting, we ain't professional.
We don't got no curtains.
We don't have curtains.
We need some red curtains like Joe.
Brother, I do everything I can. I built him a $50,000 boxing facility. We brought him brand new mats from Dahmer.
Hey, I saw that. That's
brand
nice
new weights, turf. We got him a trainer,
nice
a dietitian, a masseuse. He said no masseuse.
He built all that for Cheeto. He's lying.
For who?
Cheeto. Cheeto nigga Vera.
Bro, okay, listen. We love you. So don't get all salty now that you're fighting Rashad. You're being all moody. So we heard that you knew about Rampage. You were thinking about fighting, or you were boxing at the time, and you had heard about Rampage JAXXON fighting. Is this true?
Yeah. Actually, it's a true story. It was one time I got out of jail. I was in jail for like 8 months or something. And before that, I had been in and out. And I get out, and my cousin was like, "Hey, come watch this UFC fight. Some dude named Rampage is fighting." And I was like, "Rampage?" Really? Yeah, I was like, "Rampage? What the fuck? That sounds sick."
What a weird name.
No, it sounded dope. I'm like, some dude, Rampage. At the time, you were the champion. And show it to my family barbecue, and then I'm watching this shit, and that's when you fought Forrest Griffin. And I'm watching it, and like even the fights before that, I'm like, oh man, this is the shit. I want to like do this. So like right away,
I lost my bet on that one though.
So like right away, but then I started looking into it and like following all the fights before, and then into Pride. I'm like, oh shit, this is crazy, you know. And I just fell in love with the sport, and then started training. Actually started training late, you know. And
how old were you?
25.
Yeah. And then that kept you out of jail and shit. Huh?
Yeah, changed the whole course.
That shit changed my life too.
Changed the whole course of where I was headed. And,
what was you doing, if you don't mind me? What was you doing to sending your ass in there?
Just you know, gang affiliated in LA. You know, doing everything. You know, I grew up real poor, real ghetto and shit. You know, single mom, and you know, I was just out there being a knucklehead. You know, so a lot of it was like violations. You know, fucking being with my homies, you know, or
like senseless stuff. Like stuff that can be avoided.
Not real major, you know, getting into fights, you know, going to the nightclub, fighting security, shit like that. Yeah, just be crazy, man. And,
what nightclub?
Man, actually a couple out here. Actually, one of the times I got arrested, that all the security actually threw me out. You know how like, you know how they throw you out like carry you like this, and I had got arrested, and I was like real drunk, and I had got into a fight with the cop, and they had whooped my ass, and they threw me in the back of the cop car, and they tased me. So when I went to court, they wanted to charge me for assault on the cop, for fighting the cop. But I was like, man, they motherfucking tased me until I fell asleep and on my ass, and I had this big ass mark on my ass.
Did you moon the judge? You sure?
Yeah. No, so I showed the public defender. And she's like, what? They did what? So I guess they weren't supposed to like tase me once I was already handcuffed.
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah, so she came back. She's like, we're just gonna let you go.
Oh, wow.
So I dodged a bullet right there.
Yeah, because you still could have sued though.
Yeah, but I was just happy to get out of jail.
I was like, hell yeah. Cops, don't sue, just get out of the trouble.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's better to not have
we just
trouble.
like shook hands, like, all right.
Shook hands. Yeah, I understand that shit, but yeah, I would have tried to sue. Fuck yeah.
I mean, at least he got off. That's the most important part.
Yeah, that was the best part for me, because like they let me out from court. I didn't even have to go back to the county.
You could have made some millions though.
I could have.
Rampage is over here trying to figure out how to get you a business deal from court. Is it you've been to prison though, or no?
Nah, not actual prison, but
Jail?
the LA County Jail has like a north facility where they hold all everybody where it's fighting cases and shit like that. But I never really been in prison. I've been like juvenile hall and shit, and I've spent a lot of time in juvenile hall.
Was it fighting learned, or were you taught, or did you fall in love with fighting all while you were locked up, or is it more a thing when you came out to kind of stay out of trouble?
Nah, I kind of grew up like that. I was always the dude that had like boxing gloves. You know, because I lived like some real ghetto ass apartments, and it was always like, you know, people from the hood or like the smokers running around and shit, you know. And I kind of grew up like slap boxing my homies and going body shots with my homies, and actually in juvenile halls where I really like start to like be a real knucklehead, and I just like to fight, you know. And before fighting, I had like a street rep of just being always in street fights at parties after school, and shit, I just loved fighting. I had always been a fan of boxing like my whole life. Like growing up, like it was always like all my family functions were all the boxing fights, like Mike Tyson, De La Hoya, Mayweather, and just, you know, till this day, you know, everybody watches boxing. Now it's Canelo, and I just kind of grew up in just the LA street culture, like just in the hood, you know, and just.
You still watch boxing now?
Hell yeah.
Did you watch Nate Diaz and Masvidal?
Nah, I didn't get to watch that.
Why you didn't watch that? Two MMA guys boxing.
Yeah, it was cool. I forgot what I was doing. I was doing something.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, whatever. Cool. Do you like Nate Diaz or Jorge Masvidal?
Yeah, both those guys are legit. Actually, I kind of look up to Jorge Masvidal. I kind of feel like I relate to him in the way he came up in the game.
A lot of people in MMA, I shouldn't say MMA, but a lot of people try MMA and boxing or combat sports as a way to maybe make it out of their neighborhood or make it out of the community they're in, not with the most privileged life or growing up having it hard. What do you think made it so successful for you making it out that most of these people try it and it doesn't work as well for them? Yeah,
I think for me it's like coming in, I kind of had like a little edge from like being in these crazy situations, like getting in a fight with your cellmate type shit, you know, and like, so I guess to this day people say like I'm kind of like uncomfortable. I mean, comfortable in uncomfortable situations. And coming in, I was already kind of good. You know, I already had like a lot of street fights in, and I just had like this little edge that no one else had, you know. And honestly, I never been good at anything in my life. You know, I was always just in and out of jail. I like broke as shit, you know, and I found something like that I truly liked, because before of it, I was just a true fan. I obsessed over this shit, you know. And then at the time I was just going to LA Fitness, just hitting weights. And little by little, I started hitting the bag on my own and throwing kicks, elbows, and shit. So when I finally went to a gym, I already had like a little idea of what was going on and shit. But I just wanted to box. I actually have two pro boxing fights. In the beginning of my career, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I went to an MMA gym, and I remember it started off like the Muay Thai coach was like, "Hey, you should jump in my class. You should take my class." And I was like, "Oh, you know, I don't really." And then I sparred one of these fools and they kicked me. I'm like, oh shit, this shit's crazy. And then the jiu-jitsu coach used to see me around. He's like, hey, you should jump in my class. And then the MMA coach. So little by little, I just, you know, veered more towards MMA instead of boxing.
Do you find that it's easier to do MMA than fight on the streets?
Shit. For me, it was like kind of safer, you know, because on the streets, you don't know, dudes can't take an ass whooping these days, you know, like you never know what's gonna happen, or like, you know, get stabbed or some shit, you know, so you never know. So I actually look at MMA as like safe, you know, it's like a one-on-one fight. There's a ref. If something goes wrong, there's a ref right there that's gonna stop it, you know, and in the street, shit, or in jail, whatever. You never know what the fuck.
That's what I feel. I think that's probably one thing that added to your success. Because, like Bear said, a lot of people try and they don't make it. You know, especially make it to the big shows. And when I started fighting, you know, I grew up fighting on the streets. In Memphis, people love to fight, and I've been fighting ever since I was little. I got a cousin that's like RIP right now, but he was 6 months younger than me, and my mama told me my first time fighting him, we was in Pampers. And we just grew up fighting each other. I probably fought him myself over 1,000 times over the years, you know. And sometimes he just grab anything and hit you with it. You don't got to worry about that in MMA. You know, I've been jumped before. You beating up somebody come and beat you up hit you from the back. I remember one time I was getting jumped and I slammed this dude, and I never wrestled before, but I was sprawling, so he couldn't roll me over. I didn't know it was just natural, and somebody came and kicked me in the nuts while I was sprawling from the back, and none of my boys jumped in. None of my boys helped me.
Damn. Nah, my boys have been all over that shit.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, you grew up, you didn't have the easiest upbringing. What do you think the biggest difference is between a street fight and an MMA fight? Because I sent you a reel. This is a true story. Actually, I sent you a reel like 4 a.m. a few weeks ago with this guy talking about how MMA is not as deadly. Yeah. Remember? And you were like, oh, it's kind of true.
It's kind of true.
It was a unique reel, so I don't want to go too deep into it. It's like a 2-minute reel or something. Yeah. What is the biggest difference between a street fight and a UFC fight?
Yeah, kind of like what he said. Like it's MMA is actually the safest full contact sport. Safer than boxing. I would say it's safer than football. It's safer than kickboxing. You get less head trauma, and you get dropped at one time, and they stop, right? But in a street fight, you don't know what's going to happen. Some people can't take an ass whooping.
Yeah, or like you'd be knocked out and someone's still kicking you in the head.
Yeah. Anything happens. Somebody could have a razor, a little box cutter, or a knife, or a gun, or a bat. I got fucking jumped one time, and this dude had an umbrella, and time out.
Who'd you get jumped by? Mary Poppins? What you talking about?
What's so fucking funny?
Hey, he's talking about getting jumped. Guys have guns and razor blades, and you say an umbrella. I got jumped one time at Raging Waters. The dude pulled out a boogie board.
Big ass umbrella.
Yeah, you didn't let me finish my fucking story.
An umbrella, brother. You ain't making the case that you still tough. Hey, First you go from an all-star being scared to now you getting jumped with umbrellas. It's not a good day for you.
Hey, stop being so disrespectful. This motherfucker jumped me, and he had one of those umbrellas, but he used the handle part, and he hit somebody else over the head with it and cut it, and it broke it, and it was sharp, man. He fucking swung that motherfucker and cut me with it. But still,
I never heard of it.
Yeah, but you ain't, anything could be a motherfucking weapon though. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that. Oh, I'm tough because I got jumped with a motherfucking umbrella.
That's how it came off. My bad. It just came off like you were saying, like, yo, I'm tougher than you because I survived an umbrella. Like, I don't know. That's how it came off to me and D-Rod. Me and D-Rod were texting.
I remember I used to say, like MMA fights remind me a little bit like fighting at a party. Everybody, like when you get in a fight at a house party or something, everybody forms a circle. There's lights, bitches screaming and shit. It's like smoke. Yeah, so it's like.
Is that what the parties were like you used to go to?
Yeah.
You just fight in the middle of a house party?
Yeah. Well, when the fight started, of course, everybody gets out the way, and forms a little circle. So it kind of reminded me a little bit of MMA fight.
But Barry, he don't understand it because we used to call him Mayweather back in the day. Not because he knew how to box, but he had like big ass bodyguards like Mayweather. So whenever he went to a party, somebody fuck with him. He used to have like these big ass 6'4" Samoan guys, and he'd sick them on the motherfuckers. He had like four of them. He ain't never been in no fight before.
I didn't know how to fight.
I mean, if you got it like that, you didn't need to fight.
I didn't know how to fight. And what am I going to do? Rampage challenges me to fight. He's going to eat me. Like, I ain't trying to fight Rampage.
Oh, that's fucked up.
No. Why? What do you mean? I'm saying like you would kill me.
Why you got? Is that a fat joke? You said I'm going to eat you?
No, do I look like a pistachio or something that you want to eat? Do I look tasty? What you talking about? Wait,
he fishes for compliments now.
No. I just said like you said.
No, you just said that.
No, because I love watching these stupid Instagram reels.
He said pistachio.
Yeah. I don't know. He's looking at me like I'm tasty or something. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Call my tiramisu. Now he's hungry. I got you short rib outside. Chill, fam. Hey, one thing I want to know though is I saw this video and I always send my videos at Rampage to see if they're good. Like he's my barometer if it's true or not on these fights. And this guy's getting beat with a baseball bat and the guy's like, you never use a baseball bat if you don't know how to fight because someone stronger will grab it from you and then use it against you. Like if you don't know how to like fight. I don't know if this is true, but I sent it to you. I don't know. You never even responded.
Because fuck you. That's why.
No. Wait, have you ever been hit with a baseball bat?
Yeah, I have actually. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Were you able to grab it or did it hurt? Or did
Nah, hell no. I covered up. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Yeah, I feel like there's a ton of these like fights on TikTok and everybody has weapons.
Well, people are crazy, man. Crack somebody over the head or some shit with a baseball bat. I mean,
like you'll die.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out these days. Like you can't.
Yeah, street fights are a whole nother thing. There's not many like brawls anymore. At UFCs,
not everybody Not anybody gets in a street fight anymore. I haven't gotten a street fight in the longest time.
Yeah. I guess once you start training professionally and stuff like that, it does something to you. Like this is what I read. I read that a lot of times we fight out of fear. You know what I'm saying? But once you start training and you become more professional, you're not afraid of that confrontation anymore. So you kind of like talk them out of fights. The last time I almost got in a big brawl, my first time going to the UK, and I was with Hans Monekamp and some fighters, and one fighter was real small. I was with Dean Lister too, and one fighter was real small. Long story short, these rugby guys are trying to bully us. And the biggest one was trying to fuck with the small guy. I said, hey, man, leave him alone, man. And he had no idea who he was. This was right after I fought Chuck. So I was UFC champion. He didn't know. And I was like, hey, bro, chill out. And he started talking shit to me. I said, look here, let me buy you a beer so I don't have to beat your ass. And he looked at me because he thought I was going to be scared because he was way bigger than me. He's like, what? You buy me a beer so you don't have to beat my ass? He thought it was funny. Long story short, I go to the bathroom and I'm pissing, and I'm from the streets of Memphis. I always watch my back, and I see him walking in the bathroom behind me, and I can see his silhouette out of the chrome on the toilet, right? And he started getting behind me. So I kind of slowly stopped pissing and get ready, to move when he go try to punch me. And then one of his teammates walk in, and he was like, Rampage Jackson, what the fuck you doing here in England? Then the guy was like, oh, you know him? He was like, you don't know who that is? He just knocked out Chuck Liddell. He's the baddest man on the planet right now. He's like, how the fuck you don't watch UFC? He's like, no, I don't watch that shit. I said, man, but he didn't know that me and him had problems. And the dude, and
his teammate just saved his life.
He just saved, because I was going to try to kill him. If he tried to attack me, I was going to try to kill him. Self-defense, fuck it. Yeah. And maybe his teammate's going to jump in. I'm used to being jumped, and I'm not scared of it. And I go washing my hands. He come to me. He said, hey, you want to buy me that beer? And I'm like, man, fuck, you get the fuck out of my place. That was the last time. Nobody else tried to, and that was years. That was back 2007.
I never even see you confrontational. What's the worst thing you ever seen in a street fight?
The worst thing I ever seen in a street fight? Fucking the time I went to jail.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, one of my teammates fucking hit me in the mouth with a fucking payphone.
What?
Yeah.
You said teammates?
Yeah. One of my teammates, when I was wrestling in college, he wrestled a weight class heavier than me, and he was just a fucking dick. He didn't like my kind, you know what I'm saying? And he was a fucking dick, and his own roommates didn't like him, and he was getting kicked out of school for some shit. And I had just smashed my girl, and okay, I don't know if you guys know this UFC fighter named Corey Hill. He was in college with me. Him and one of my other friends. He fight for the PFL champion. I don't know why I haven't brain fart on his name, but I just talked to him on Instagram. Anyway, Corey Hill, he passed away now, R.I.P. He stole my Black and Mild, my last Black and Mild. So I smashed my chick, and I go and Lewis Taylor is his name, Lewis Taylor. Him and Lewis Taylor was roommates, and I would go to their room, knock on the door to give him. I was like, man, you stole my Black and Mild. They smoking my Black and Mild. Like, give me my shit. I shouldn't have been smoking. I was wrestling anyway. But anyway, I go back to my room, and the door was locked. Because those college dorms, the door automatically locks, and I'm beating on the door trying to get in, and she in the bathroom. I didn't know what was going on because we had connecting bathrooms, and no dudes there. They didn't have no bitches, so everybody trying to swarm on a dude bitches. A girl was there. I thought one of my fucking teammates was trying to smash my chick because that's what happens. That's what happens. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm beating on my door like, what the fuck take you so long to open the door? You were just on the bed. Anyway, this guy called from around the corner. He was like, don't you see him on the phone? You can't see he's on the phone. He's in the corridor around the corner. Long story short again, he hits me. I'm sued for walking up to him, but he hits me in the mouth with the payphone, and I tried to kill him. And it was in the corner. It was blood everywhere. It was blood everywhere. Then I looked in the mirror, and I saw my lip open. This is what sent me to jail. I went back, and I started stumping him in his face because he was still down there. And my boy Big Perm, thank God, he pulled me out for him before I killed him.
Jesus.
And that was the worst thing I've seen in the street fight, and I'm glad I changed from that. That's why you won't see me in commentations. Now I try to talk people out of getting me angry. I'm like, no. That's why I offer people drinks and beer. Like, no.
A lot of times, like I try to sense. I could sense that shit coming, or like I'm like, this guy's gonna be a problem. I'll try to avoid that shit.
It's better because now we train fighters, athletes. It's better that we just,
because it's real easy to provoke to get a fight to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
the way I look at it. Like, I'm not trying to hurt nobody. You know, like I think about like, man, if I hit somebody, I could break my hand or something.
I ain't fighting for free.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you guys get paid to fight at this point. So what's the point?
Yeah,
and
it's not even fair.
No, it's not.
It's not even fair.
And a judge will throw the book at us.
Exactly.
If we get in the fight, that's why if somebody test me, I gotta let them hit me first, because we still allowed by law to defend ourselves, but still, like if you go to court, it depends on the judge. Like, we can't just fuck them up.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah,
because you're a fighter.
Yeah. We like the judge will look at us. They'll look at us bad. Like we still allowed to defend ourselves. Look what happened to Joe Schilling.
Yeah.
You remember some guy flinched at him and he mollywopped him. You know, like I would have done the same thing. Like people talk shit, but honestly, like our reaction time is just so quick.
Yeah, like he flinched at him. Joe's right away 1-2.
Yeah, boom, boom. Like he didn't continue to beat him up. Like
he walked off.
He walked off.
I mean,
walk off KO.
A lot of people talking about Mike Perry right now being the baddest dude on the planet with bare knuckle and just being just unstoppable. Seems like you had some success with Mike Perry. What's your thoughts on Mike Perry?
Man, you know, shout out to him. He's doing his thing. He's making a killing. He's about to fight Jake Paul, make a ton of money. I heard he's doing his thing over at was it Bare Knuckle?
Yeah.
At Bare Knuckle. And shit, it's a good look for me. So I'm the last person to beat him, and I was his last fight in the UFC. And yeah, I've thought about how that would be a major fight outside the UFC to box him, you know.
Do you think he's gonna do good against Jake Paul with boxing gloves on?
Yeah, I mean, shit, fucking, you know, there's that, like kind of like Jake Paul kind of has people throwing fights. You know, I'm surprised he beat Diaz. I'm surprised Jake Paul beat Diaz, got past him, but
you think Jake Paul throws fights?
No. I think
he pays people to throw fights.
Yeah, he pays people to throw fights. Possibly.
I low key feel like that too, but I
really?
said right here and I asked Woodley.
But that's what
and Woodley said he didn't throw it.
Yeah,
I told him to blink twice. I said blink twice if you got paid to throw that, and he didn't blink.
Do I need to FaceTime Woodley?
No, don't. Okay. We here with D. Yeah, don't disrespect that guy. He trying to disrespect that guy.
Behave.
Nah, but I think Perry got some power. You know, he could definitely take a fucking punch though.
Yeah.
That
How
guy
is
could take
that?
it.
I mean, you fought him. How can this guy just keep eating these punches? I mean, he fought some incredible talent so far in bare knuckle. It seems like nothing phases him.
Yeah, I think he's just built for bare knuckle, for a tough ass fight. You know, bare knuckle is a whole different. It's a whole different league. You know, I went to a Game Bread show, the bare knuckle MMA, and that shit's fucking brutal. Like 4 dudes left on stretchers that day.
For real?
Yeah. And that's just different, you know, bare knuckle.
That's like old school MMA, like how it started off back in the day.
Yeah.
It's intriguing though.
That's just brutal.
Yeah, but I don't think I could ever do bare knuckle because I punch so hard and I always hurt my fist.
Yeah.
So that's why I got to tape. Have you noticed I rap, but then I tape.
Yeah, that's funny you say that because when I was holding pads for you, you got a little mad at me because I wasn't holding them right. Why is that? Because
I hit hard, and so I got to tape my wrist. So my wrist is so it's tight and my knuckles get fucked up. Like when I fought Dan Henderson, I tore ligaments in my knuckle.
Oh, I got torn ligaments on my shit too. So I probably would never be able to do bare knuckle.
Yeah. Why is that?
Just my hand, it don't even close like 100%, like all the way. Like I've had like 3 surgeries.
You can't make a whole fist?
Nah.
What is that? How is that caused though? Run me through that real quick. Because everybody talks about this bare knuckle.
I have like a lot of scar tissue because I had 3 surgeries on there. So like when I get closer to a fight, I have to like do like all the exercises and stuff. I haven't done it in a while. That's why it's all stiff.
Oh, but if you do it the rehab, it'll close for your fight. But you just can't do that you don't want to do it year round. It's a lot of work.
I usually do it when I'm in Vegas over at the PI, but it's hard when I'm in California.
What does taping your wrist do when you are punching? I've seen you wrap your hands a little bit differently from everybody else.
Yeah, it makes it more stable because sometimes when you hook, you know what I'm saying, the power it just makes it gives. But I like it really stiff and no diddy.
You like it really stiff, brother.
I knew it
so well. You were doing so well.
I know.
I mean, you like, and then he's doing this.
I know. You gotta watch
the way he was holding
it.
And you were getting all excited.
I knew I had.
It's gonna be a great soundbite. But do you rather hit a bag with like MMA style, those UFC cut gloves, or boxing?
Boxing. If I'm hitting the bag, I'd like to have boxing gloves.
Yeah, those MMA gloves don't have very much support, you know.
But you would think, because I'm not a fighter though, but you would think that over the years they would create some sort of glove that is efficient and can protect your wrist, so people could train with the same glove they fight in, like boxers.
Well, a lot of people when they hit the bag, like Muay Thai. You remember those they had those bag gloves for Muay Thai.
Yeah, where it's just like it just covers this part.
Yeah, it's like little mitts. I like those.
The little thumb sticking out.
Yeah, I like those gloves. But I think a lot of times people hit the bag, they're not really throwing a lot of power shots. I feel, but sometimes. For cardio, I like to throw power shots when I hit the bag sometimes.
I guess everybody has like a different training regimen, right? Yeah. What's your training camp normally look like?
Well, as of lately, training camp's been in Las Vegas, so I train over at Extreme Couture with all
Shout out
those
to Eric
guys.
Nixit.
Yeah, he's dope, and they got a killer squad out there, ton of killers. There's actually the group that I train with, it's like 70, 100 welterweights and up. So
It's 100.
no.
170, Walter.
I'm finna say.
Yeah,
'Cause I heard there's a big gym. Finna say, have you guys fought each other? God damn, 100.
Yeah. It's a bunch of motherfuckers there, and Sean Strickland kind of running the show right there. He's like the team captain, so it's like if anybody knows him, he just wants to spar or like he wants to go hard. So we just going hard in there all day, and then I got the UFC PI right there, so I get to recover like right away. As soon as the practice is over, I'm like right over there, whatever is
Hey, how is Sean Strickland? Because I think I owe him an apology because at first I saw him beat up that streamer. I didn't like him, but then I saw him go to Japan and beat up a kickboxer the same way. I'm like, oh, it's just his personality.
That's how he is.
Yeah, but I just think it's wrong to do it against a civilian. But when he went and did it against like another fighter, then that's okay.
Yeah, I think he recently did that too. Some Navy SEAL or something like that.
Oh yeah, he got some beef with. Did they already spar? Him and that. What's the guy's name?
The video footage is crazy.
Hold on, you already saw it with that?
No, not David Goggins, but he did do a couple rounds with some Navy SEAL, right? And I just saw that one. But David Goggins just challenged him after he posted.
But he gets that all the time though. He gets people walking in the gym trying to spar with him, and he just goes hard on everybody.
No,
you
like
sparred him before?
The same way. It's like yeah, we sparred a lot.
And he goes hard even with, he's bigger than you though, ain't he?
Yeah.
But he don't give a fuck. He don't care.
Yeah, he don't care.
So he's like the team captain. He just runs the whole gym.
Yeah, pretty much.
Would you ever go in a gym and just challenge someone?
I never like challenging people. I don't do that.
Seems crazy.
Yeah, me either. Like when people ask me, like, who do you want to fight? I don't care.
Yeah.
But that just seems like a very arrogant thing to do, even as a non-fighter. Like I could never envision myself, even if I was good, just going to some random gym and be like, I want to fight.
Bro, I'm telling you, martial artists have the biggest egos on the planet. So
I could see that.
They want to prove that their martial art is better than somebody else's martial arts. So throughout history, you can even hear about the Gracies. They got a lot of good stories about other gyms coming and challenging them.
But that's more to test the martial art, like the disciplines, like karate versus jujitsu.
No, but they still do it with sparring. Like
that's crazy to me.
Yeah,
That's like Kobe Bryant being like, I'm going to go to Boston Celtics, headquarters for training and challenge our best player to a one-on-one. It's a weird thing.
Probably happened before.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Summer leagues, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people challenge people in martial arts, right? In sparring.
Yeah.
So.
But that's always been a customary thing, huh? In martial arts?
Yeah, it's normal. It's normal. I just never do it. I just never go to a gym like, oh, I want to spar the biggest, baddest. But when I used to go back home, I started off fighting in Memphis, and I moved out here. When I went back home and trained with Jeff Mullen and stuff like that, some guys saw me fight in the UFC or in Japan. They challenged me and stuff. They
just walk in the gym.
That's kind of the thing though. Like when you walk into a gym, a new gym you've never been before, and people already know who you are, they're gonna go hard. They're gonna try to. They're like, oh shit, it's like Rampage. I'm gonna fucking try to be on my A game, and
that's their moment, right? To prove to themselves. You think it's something they want to prove to themselves to see if they it's their moment.
Like if they got it.
If they got, I don't know what they're thinking. One guy tried to knock me out. And I felt bad. I didn't want to knock him out, so I hit him in the body and I broke his rib. I didn't really try to break his rib. I just tried to sit him down. And he got mad at me. I was like, look here, bro, you was going 100, you tried to knock me out. He said, but you can take it. But I was like, bro, we the same size. Like, what the fuck?
Everybody knows that rule in the gym. Like you go as hard as you want to, you want to go. If I'm throwing like a hard ass punch, I would expect you to throw it back. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, so Strickland, he don't get mad if somebody get him with a good punch after he trying to.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he does.
yeah. Because there be times where I hit him and he'll I could tell because then he'll start throwing as hard as he can go.
Like during sparring, like trying to hurt you.
Yeah.
Are you guys still cool after?
Yeah,
just leave him in the cage.
Yeah, well, he's the hardest go though. After you survive him, everybody else is cool. Like
everybody's normal.
Yeah, everybody got to go through their rounds with him. Once you get past that round with him, then everybody else is cool.
I would have to have good cardio if I'm going to spar with Strickland.
Why?
You got good pressure.
Yeah, because I can tell by the way he fights and the way he spars, like you'll get tired. You'll get tired with that motherfucker.
Yeah, he's always in your face.
How does he train for that? Because I know Eric Nixik's one of our JAXXON coaches and one of the best MMA coaches in the game right now. We saw what he did with Francis and all these other fighters, Aljo, Sean, you guys. What is it that he does differently that allows Sean Strickland to have that fighting style? Do they do a crazy cardio? They do crazy technique, drills?
Nah, Strickland's more of the guy, like he you rarely see him doing any kind of drills or anything like that. He's like all sparring, like all go. We have an 11 o'clock class where it's just warm up like 2 rounds and then just there's no technique. It's just spar, you know.
Every day?
Even on the wrestling. No, that's Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday morning. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday is wrestling. And even wrestling is like, all right, we warm up while for your favorite takedown, like 2 rounds, and then on the wall doing wall shit, you know, and just not really much technique, just live goes. You know, he's more of like a live go kind of guy all the time.
Eric Nickersick is your coach too? He's your coach too?
He runs the.
I bet he's not your trainer.
No.
Why you laughing at me, man?
It's just funny the way you say everybody's name, dog.
Yeah, but Bruce Lee said that to get the.
Bruce Lee said what? Continue, my man. Bruce Lee. It's a funny follow up. I didn't know you were gonna go spiritual on me like water did.
Bruce Lee said that to get the cardio for what you're doing, you got to do what you want the cardio for. So I see if you're saying he does a lot of sparring, that's probably why his cardio is so good at sparring. Like you want to get wrestling cardio, it's not just running, swimming. You got to do a lot of wrestling. But same thing with jiu-jitsu and kickboxing. You got to do it to get the cardio.
And I think to your point, Sean Strickland's style is so different where he's so offensive. He hardly breathes heavy. He doesn't really have a lot of wasted movement. He's kind of got like I'm going to get killed by the internet for saying this, but this like Alex Pereira non-wasted movement style where he just keeps coming in front of you.
I hope the internet kill you from
that. But you know what I mean? Like there's no wasted movement with Alex Pereira's style. And that's what I mean. Like
sparring Sean, I can honestly say he's hard to hit. Like he's easy to hit in the body, but he's hard to hit upstairs, you know? He's got this weird like Wang Chung kind of style. It's weird. I don't know what it is, you know, and he's got these front kicks from hell, you know. So
we saw him do that at Paul Acosta. Those things gotta hurt.
Yeah, I hate that. What's your favorite part of martial arts? Like what's your favorite art to train?
Boxing. Yeah, boxing 100%.
What's the deal with Kevin Holland? The fight's been booked a couple times. It never made it. Like, I mean, do you think it'd be a good fight for you? Do you think it should still happen? Like,
I mean, that's a good ass fight. You know, I'll fight anybody. But the story with him is I've been scheduled to fight with him twice, and the first time was on it was like on 2 weeks' notice, like my third fight in the UFC, and then the second time I was scheduled to fight him was when Chimaev was supposed to fight Diaz and Ferguson, and that whole thing got all mixed up, and I ended up fighting what's his name? Jing Liang. Yeah, I ended up fighting him, and
I thought that was the Asian chick. He's fighting an Asian chick?
Li Jingliang is his fight. He won during that big debacle with the card.
What's the Asian chick's name?
Wei
Li.
Oh, my bad.
Wei Li.
Okay, my bad.
That is crazy, dog.
And yeah, I mean, you never know. I could still end up fighting him. You know, it's definitely one of those fights. I feel like before my career is over, I want to get that shit over with. You know, it's like I don't want to live like, oh, what would have happened? You know, so that's a good fight. You know, and I just want to. At this point, I'm at a point in my career. I just want to put on entertaining ass fights. You know,
would that throw you off? Him talking to you in the fight in the cage and stuff like that? You think?
Nah, I'll probably talk back.
I'm not used to. I don't think I ever had anybody talk shit to me while I was fighting them. I don't think
no one.
I don't remember
pride.
I don't remember nobody talking shit.
My last fight, I talked shit during the fight.
Oh, you be talking shit? Yeah.
Yo, well, this last one because I obviously I fought Kelvin Gastelum, and he came in like a whole weight class overweight, and when he went for a takedown in the second round, I was like, as I was getting up, I was like, "You're a little bitch. Let's stand up." Like you heavier. Like don't be a bitch, you know. So. And then in the third round, he was laying on top of me. I was like, "You're a fucking hoe."
Was he getting mad?
Nah, he's like, I was like, "Fool, you did me dirty, bitch," you know. And he's like, "Oh, talk to my manager." I was like,
in the middle of the fight,
yeah. He's like, talk to my manager. I'm like, "Fuck, you."
Dog. I mean, he did have a show called like Missing Weight or something, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was eating tacos, and then he put that out like 2 weeks before the fight, and like he missed his weight. Kelvin Gastelum's a great fighter. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, isn't this like the fourth time he's missed weight, third time he's missed weight?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, we were hoping he'd miss weight by like a couple pounds. Everybody knows he's a bigger, stocky dude. And I was kind of hoping the whole time. I was like, hell yeah, he's going to struggle to cut weight.
And you get 20% of his purse, don't you?
Yeah, I got 30.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I bet Kevin Orgasm hate that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, but I mean, he showed up he had to actually cut down to 85. You know, we had agreed on 170 pounds. And I was like, damn, well, can we do like 80? You know? Sitting there like, nah, it's got to be 85. I'm like, fuck.
And you was what was you weighing in the fight? You remember?
Night of the fight, I was 187 pounds. You know, but it was crazy. So as soon as I got word of that, the day of actual weigh-ins, I was already hungry, ready to
cut weight.
I was only gonna cut like 7-8 pounds. And I get the call like that morning. He's like, yo, he's not gonna make weight. I'm like, damn, well, how much? I'm thinking 5-10 pounds the most. I'm like, no, it's gotta be at 85. I'm like, damn, when we talk to my manager, we talk to my team and see what's up, you know, because, you know, it's Kelvin Gastelum here, you know. And I was like, damn, this kind of changes the game plan. We were hoping he's gonna be all drained, he's gonna gas out, and I was gonna be able to put a good pressure on him, but you know, that shit whole changed, you know. So I'm like, all right. And yeah, I was like, all right, fuck it.
No, you should have told him, you know, at least get down to like what was you supposed to fight?
Low 70.
Yeah, told him 75.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him, like 78, you know, meet me in the middle, you know, 85 to 70, but nah. So I had to make a choice, you know, and luckily, you know, making the choice. I mean, the fight turned out to be a competitive fight, and of course, I was like, well, you know, give me a better contract, you know. So they gave me a little pay raise and some more fights in UFC on top of 30% of his money. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's do it, you know, because I was gonna say yeah, regardless, you know. I think that's why they made that call to like, all right, let's wait last minute to tell him, you know. When they could have told me this shit like Monday,
right?
As soon as I got there, I'd have been like, all right, cool. I'd have been eating. I would have kept my size on. Had been
right.
Yeah,
he knew he wasn't gonna make weight.
Yeah,
that happened to me before. When I fought Kevin Randleman, he didn't make weight.
He was a big dude.
He was a big dude. I don't even think he even wanted to cut weight. He was so thankful. He's thank you, Rampage, thank you. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck how much you weigh. Come on, let's fight.
Yeah, I mean, I came because this was in Saudi Arabia. I'm already thinking like, man, I came to fight, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, let's do
it.
So
I feel you 100%. But I didn't get no fucking 30% or nothing. I didn't get shit because you know, really back in those days, Pride really didn't have weight classes. They really didn't.
At all?
No, they really didn't. But then they could enforce it. They really didn't because we didn't see the other guy because I never saw him weigh in. I don't know how much he weighed when I fought him. I never saw him weigh. I just told him I think Mark Coleman came in and talked to me. He said, "Hey, Kevin, want to know if you care if you make weight." I said, "I don't care, bro. I don't give a fuck." I had to talk to the people. They don't have a athletic commission in Japan.
So they would just let anybody fight anything. I mean, we've seen some crazy lopsided fights there.
Yeah, there was like a division, right? Like a certain Grand Prix, the Grand Prix, like open weight Grand Prix.
I think they had open weight and stuff before too. But yeah, for those like championship fights and you know the tournaments, they wanted you to make weight. I don't remember anybody not making weight for that. But
yeah, like how does Bob Sapp make weight? You know?
Oh, they had super heavyweight.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Japan,
what was super heavyweight?
Anything you can weigh how much as fuck you want. Anything over 265 is super heavyweight.
So heavyweight would go to like 265, and then anything over that super heavyweight.
Yeah, anything over 265 super heavyweight in Japan. Like they don't have athletic commission. Like athletic commission here tell them like, oh, they can't weigh over 265. I think a heavyweight can, like in boxing, it's over 265, right? Yeah, in boxing, some of those guys be like 280 and shit.
I mean, there's some big dudes, but they're also all super, I think, on par with weight by 5 or 6 pounds.
No. Look at Tyson Fury, big ass. Remember when he was boxing, like he had like a rubber tire around his waist?
Yeah.
That motherfucker, no way he was on a 265.
Yeah, when he fought Francis, he looked pretty big too.
Yeah. He's tall as hell.
Even Francis, though. Francis is a big dude, but he wears like a large t-shirt, XLT. He's not that big, though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
he's just like a real dense looking dude. Though.
Yeah, but he's big.
Yeah.
But he's not big. I know this sounds weird.
No, he's tall. What it is, he's tall, and I ain't gonna say
what is he. Just say it. It's not a big deal.
No. Fuck
What's
off.
wrong?
You gotta be careful what you say around
No,
here.
why? I don't understand what you're trying to say.
He's tall, and what's the other thing?
No, I don't know what he's talking about. What are you saying? Just say it. I don't know. Be honest.
Wide.
He's wide. He's tall and wide?
Yeah. He got big shoulders and stuff like that, yeah.
I thought you were going to say he's thick. But
He was waiting. You was waiting for me to say that.
No, I would never.
Yeah, you was.
I wouldn't put you on blast, brother.
D-Rod.
D-Rod, this guy right here is an icon to the MMA community.
You see him trying to clown me. He's been
I
trolling
would
me
never
since I
do
sat
that.
down.
I would never do
We
that.
got a witness.
I like to keep you sharp.
We got a witness right here. He was waiting for me
I
to
looked
say.
up to you, brother,
He was
physically
waiting
and
for you to say
literally.
thick.
Yeah, he's waiting for it.
Yeah. Hey, he took off his Air Force Ones the other day.
I
We
thought
found out
about
we're
it
the
too.
same
I was
height.
like,
Yeah,
I
had
thought
no
about it
clue.
too. I'm not gonna say. I'm not
No,
gonna
don't
say.
say
I'm say white.
Yeah, just say white. Hey, that was good thinking. You a fighter. You were quick thinking. The other day, I told him, I said, you got to stop pretending to be so tall because when the girls come, they're going to think I'm short. So I said, take your shoes off. And he finally took them off, and I left my Air Force Ones on. I'm like, damn, we are the same height. Now this all makes sense.
Hey, Air Force Ones are the shoes that add an inch.
At least an inch.
They got that big ass.
If they add an inch, then I'm 6'2" when I put them on there.
I always put my sock, I flip it over, and then I step on my sock too. I get like 3 more centimeters, and that's all I need to hit that 6.
Hey, one time I saw him change out of his regular shoe to the boxing shoe.
Don't say it.
And he got those like little lifts from
Don't say it.
TikTok.
I told you not to say it.
He got those lifts in the
I
shoes.
told you.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yo, brother, this
it
is
makes
a
him
live
tall.
podcast. I told
You really got those?
All right, so
Hey, I mean, girls wear makeup. Shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
damn, D-Rod.
Yeah.
Damn.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You wear makeup? You
No, I mean like girls
I
wear
look
makeup.
like a
I mean, hey, guys.
said you got to do what you got to do.
Hey, the most guys get, we put on a hat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. One time I did a movie, and they normally, you know, when you ever done a movie before?
Don't say you wear makeup.
Yeah, they put makeup on you. When you do a movie, they put makeup on you, but normally they don't. They say I got good skin, they just keep me from shining. But I can tell a good makeup artist because they won't put makeup on me. But sometimes they do, and they forget to take it off. I forget to take my makeup off. And then one time I went straight from the movie set to like a bar or something like that. And bro, I got approached by so many chicks. You know, I'm ugly nigga. I never get hit on.
Stop.
Girls was like, yeah.
Stop. He pulls more chicks than all of us. Believe me.
Cap.
This guy got Trina, Karina, and Tina. This guy got every girl you could imagine from here to Peru.
Cap.
He go, I'm going on a world trip.
Bro,
I go, where are you going?
I can't even talk about all the girls he got.
Japan, Cambodia, Peru, Colombia. I go, Rampage, that's all over the map, brother. He go, I got chicks all over the world. I thought I was talking to Ludacris. I go, you got to chill out.
Area codes.
Yeah, it's good. It's good though that you're still in your prime and you can move around like this. And ever since he got in shape, he's going on a warpath.
What you trying to say now? Is that an old jab?
What did I say bad?
Is that an old jab?
What did I say bad?
That was like an old. How old are you?
37.
Oh yeah, you still young.
Yeah, we all the same age.
That
What?
motherfucker ain't 37.
I'm 33. I'm getting up there. What?
How old are you?
I'm 46.
Oh, wow. Damn. So your last 3 fights, we've seen some stuff. It's been a little tough for you. You're still locked in. You still have a couple more fights with the UFC. Of course, you're going to be able to do whatever you want to do the way you stay locked in. How are you continuing this path of staying focused, staying controlled, staying in shape, fighting, training? I mean, you were training before this podcast. How are you keeping this mindset?
Yeah, man. Honestly, it's just being grateful to have this opportunity. You know, I want to keep that shit going as much as I can. You know, until the wheels fall off. You know, I come from nothing, and you know, I changed the whole direction of my family, changed the whole direction of my life, and you know, coming from like the background that I have, you know, and the influence and the positive influence like I have like on the community and you know. Like I said before, like I've been in juvenile hall. Like I would like to go and talk to these little fools and be like, yo, I used to be in the same situation as you were. I decided to change and I decided to find something to stick to it. You know, even though shit might be hard and you know things ain't the best situation at home. You know, but there's a way out. If I can make it out, you know, you can make it out. You hear the story all the time of dudes that make it out from. You hear that story all the time, like started from the bottom type shit, you know. And I'm just happy that's my story. I made something out of my life, and I represent Los Angeles in the UFC. So like I'm one of the only ones to you know really be doing it like a true LA culture, you know, like the you know just Hispanic food, the Latino food from LA who made it in the UFC, and now like. You know, it's a whole nother generation. Like I got kids and shit now. And my oldest son, he's 15. He wrestles in the high school team. He wants to do MMA. Now I'm like, shit, I'm all for it, you know?
That's good.
I actually let him know. I'm like, look, you like, I started when I'm 25. I'm like, you're 10 years ahead of me. By the time you're you know, 26, 27, you'd be who knows? You know, who knows? And what I'm doing right now is I'm in the game, you know. So I'm like kind of setting, you know, opening doors for them, you know, later on when it's time for him or my other kids. And I already, you know, I got the doors open for him, you know.
Yeah, that's incredible. I've seen Rampage, in all honesty, do that as well with his kid. He has the United Fight League with F3. It's an amazing league where they take fighters and they kind of cultivate talent. They give them good opportunity. They bring together past and present future champions, and they link them with, you know, UFC world champions. Like you have Henry Cejudo has a team, Rampage Jackson has a team, and they are building this league from the inside out. But what's so cool is they're building a community that the fighters can train with the pros. And then he got his son in the league, and his son went and fought. And it's an amazing thing to see a dad who understands the importance and not just saying like, hey, bro, like this isn't for you. This is what I do, but setting the pathway for their kid and giving them and opening the doors. Like there's no justice in telling someone like, oh, bro, you got to get it the hard way. Like if you can open the doors and make it easier, that's what life's about.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see.
I mean, I told my son, I told him like, look, you're going to have to find that. Like I'm a dog from what I've been through in life and shit. You know, I'm like, I told him, we grew up different. Like, you know, my son is not like nothing like me at that age. When I was his age, I was already in jail. You know, so I told him like we didn't grow up the same, but you're gonna have to find that dog in you some other way. You know, you're gonna have to find it competitively. You know, and you know, he's on a good path, man.
Yeah, we're meant as fathers to make life just a little bit easier for our kids, but sometimes I've noticed even with my son, I just feel like he just don't have that same hunger that I got. But he's at his skill level at he's 24. When I was 24, he's better than me. His jiu-jitsu is better, and his striking is better than I was at that age maybe. But you know, but the hunger and the determination, like me, I had to fight just to you know, pay the bills. Like him, he don't have to fight. So yeah, as long as he find that what you're saying, then yeah, he's gonna be okay.
Yeah, because I feel the same way. Like he, you know, we just grew up different.
Yeah.
You know, we just grew up different. And you're gonna have to find that dog. But I see it in him though. You know, like we be sparring. You know, we be sparring, and he got some fight in him. So I'm excited to see where he wants to take it. I told him the number one rule though, if you wanna do this fight shit, you gotta wrestle, bro. You gotta wrestle in high school. You gotta do good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it is interesting though, because I see, like, I'm pulling up some of the data, like on fights, like in other categories of sport, you see guys like say Ken Griffey, and then you had Ken Griffey Jr. Like if you give him the right opportunity, and there's a lot of father-son combos that have made it where the son becomes much greater than the father in a way, not greater, but same accomplishments and has, you know, a good kind of foundation on his own name. But then you see, like, you know, the Rocky movie, like I was trying to find some examples right now, but like he's like, you know, you got to go get it on your own or whatnot. Yeah. It is a unique thing. Do you feel like the reason why you guys are both successful is because of your background or your mindset? Because mindset doesn't necessarily need to come from a negative point of view, right? You don't need the hardship to have a strong mind.
Yeah. I think for me, it was mostly I found something I was good at. You know, and I never like play sports or anything like that. So like the fact that I kept winning and kept being successful, like pushed me like, oh shit, there's something right here. There's something special, you know? And that just kept me going. Till this day, I'm like, shit, man, I just fought Kelvin Gastelum. That shit was competitive. It was close. And, you know, I'm gonna keep it going.
Yeah. That's a good point you bring up about Ken Griffin Jr. I didn't know Ken Griffin Jr.'s dad was a what, baseball? He's on baseball?
Yeah, they both played on the Mariners. They're one of the only father-son duo ever besides LeBron James and Bronny James that played in the same league at the same time on the same team.
I didn't know that. So you think Bronny James going to be a legend like his dad?
Here's the thing with Bronny James though, and this is the part that kind of kills me. Like, and I'm gonna get killed on the internet for this, but my dad's like my best friend.
Fuck the internet, fuck them.
So I'm gonna be honest. But I mean, well, you're the one who started it all. You got 3 weeks ago, he set the internet on fire on me on the Jackson Podcast Discord. But a lot of people don't understand. If LeBron James, which came from nothing, so like both of yourselves have made it out of the struggle and now you guys are successful making money, don't you want your kid to have the best life ever? Like this guy, they forget, came from nothing, single mom, made it, helped his team, kept the same team with him. LeBron James don't get enough credit. He's had the same crew around him since high school. He brought a lot of people together. He built a school, works with Nike, gives away a ton of money, really put on for his whole community of family and friends. You don't think that his whole life goal since he got in the league, he's been saying, one day I want to be able to play with my son. You don't think as the GOAT and the guy who did it all, he's not going to use everything in his power to try to get, of course he is.
Yeah, you can't blame the man
let him
for
do
doing
his
it.
thing. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good dad.
Yeah.
When that guy goes home, that's a good dad.
He pulled some strings to get it.
Yeah, that's nephew. What you call it? Nephewtism?
Yeah.
Nepotism.
How you say it?
Nepotism.
What?
Nepotism.
He said nepotism?
What?
What you just said nepotism on
nepotism.
air. Huh?
Nepotism.
Nepotism.
Now he tried to mumble.
Yeah. Huh?
Nepotism.
Nepotism.
No, not negativism.
But I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I see nothing wrong with that. I think the internet got to chill. Everybody has an opinion, but I guarantee you every single person that has an opinion, if they had a kid they really loved, would do the exact same thing to have their kid travel the world. And let me tell everybody something. If that kid was going to be good or wasn't going to be good, there's a higher probability now of him being one of the best ever that he is going to be able to start this early, get the reps in, get spring training in, get summer leagues in, get all the...
Did he go to college? Or he fresh out of high school?
He did 1 year at USC, balled out with DJ Rodman, our boy, who's also a JAXXON athlete, Dennis Rodman's son.
Oh.
So it's an amazing thing. I think just the way we have society is all based off clickbaits and kind of causing chaos. But
do you think he's going to be as good as LeBron James?
I think with the right, I don't think he's going to be as good as LeBron James. I don't think anybody is going to be as good as LeBron James. LeBron James is a freak of nature. That guy is one of the best athletes the world of sports will ever see. At his size, to still be moving,
He's not better than Kobe or Jordan. I'm sorry.
Well, Kobe's my idol, and Kobe's the one who put me on game. You know that from Hollywood Sports Park and SC Village. Kobe's the one who kind of opened up a lot of doors. He did his kids' parties, RIP, at my paintball park. He's an amazing dude. Jordan's obviously the GOAT. Can't compare them. That's like comparing you to Boss Rutan or, Hoist Gracie. Like, these dudes are just different eras, right? Can't compare them.
You from LA. You
Kobe.
So Kobe, yeah.
Come on,
Lakers your number one team.
Yeah.
Lakers still you still ride with them?
Yeah.
What about the Raiders? They went to Vegas. Do you support them?
No, I'm a 49ers fan.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, when I started liking football, LA didn't have a team, so I had to choose. It was either Raiders, Niners, Cowboys, or the Chargers. And at the time, I like Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders was on the Niners. They had Steve Young, all them dudes. So I was like,
Deion Sanders was dope at baseball too. One thing I want to talk about: you fought Ian Machado, aka Ian Gary.
Yeah.
Ian Machado.
You fought Ian
Machado
Gary.
I fought Ian Gary. Yeah.
Ian Gary. Is it Ian Machado Gary or Ian Gary Machado?
It's Ian McGarry.
I'm not sure, but I don't want to mess it up. But Rampage and him are best friends. So
No, I'm not.
So you fought him, and then I see you training with him.
Yeah.
So what's going on with that?
What's going on with that?
What is going on with that?
Well, yeah, what it was, the whole situation was I had signed with a new management team, and the management team had wanted to set up a sparring match. He was going to pay me, whatever. I guess he was fighting Southpaw Jeff Neal. And they hit me up, and they was like, well, Ian Gary, he finished me in the first round. I was like salty about it. I'm like, man, that's some bullshit. I felt like that it was an early stoppage, whatever. But as time went on, I kind of got over it. I kind of got over the loss. I was already in Thailand, and then they hit me up, and they're like, yo, you want to spar with him? So I'm like, yeah, I want my run back. So that was the whole situation. Was I wanted to see what would have happened. So we had scheduled to spar three sparring sessions, and we ended up only doing 2. But by the second one, I was like real happy with the way sparring went. So I was like, all right, cool. And then he offered me a little bit more money to be in his corner. I'm like, damn, this is a weird situation.
That is kind of weird.
It is kind of a weird situation. Like, why me? Like, we just sparred like that. I was just expecting sparring, and so I was like, all right, I'll take the money, fuck it, But in return, everybody, because he doesn't really have, a lot of people don't like him. A lot of people don't like him. And I was like, well, all right, I kind of did a favor for the management company.
You getting to know him? Is he a good guy once you get to know him?
He's cool. He's cool, He's cool. He's cool,
Hold on. I got to say something. And I want to say with all due respect, right? I know Rampage and him have had his differences. The guy's a phenomenal fighter. Let him fight and do his thing. He's undefeated. Let's be nice. What does "is cool" mean?
He's a little bit different. I mean, he's real focused on his kid and his wife.
Okay.
Yeah, they kind of
That's his world, huh?
yeah, that's it. And it's kind of You know, I don't want to judge or nothing that. You know, but he lets his girl like into like a lot of what he's got going on and shit. You know?
Oh my god, dude. I can't.
Oh man, I can't stand dudes like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
bro, I can't stand.
Okay,
dudes
with
like
all
that.
due respect,
like, all right.
Come on,
So
this.
weirdest thing for me is like I'm talking to him. We're messaging.
you're loving this
Instagram.
right now. He's loving this. Right now.
He's like, we're messaging each other through Instagram, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna just put you in contact with my wife. I'm like, after everything that's going on right now with the whole, you know, like, why am I talking to his girl, bro? You know, so
He got too much. He got too much trust. Man, ain't nobody talking to my wife. Not even me.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking to my wife.
And at the time, I'm like, man, it's kind of weird.
Was she his manager?
I don't know, but she kind of like, you could tell he just wants to train. Like his job is just to train.
Yeah.
She handles all the little.
Oh, okay.
Little shit.
Yeah. You know what? That's you know, I understand that part. You know, I understand that part, like a assistant type.
Yeah, because I'm real bad at like I'm bad at emails and returning calls and like going to go pay some shit. You know?
What about? I want to ask you, what about checking your own mail? Do you like open up your own mail and reading your own mail and shit? Because I feel weird because I don't like doing that shit. I find it tedious.
Yeah,
open up your own mail.
Like those kind of things. Like, you know, I understand. Like, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't like do that shit.
Wait, hold on. You guys have a problem with just like opening up mail that comes in your mailbox?
Yeah,
that is just like
it's
like taking care of what's coming in the mail. Like going
Yeah.
to like, oh man, I got to pay this or I got to do that.
Yeah.
I'd rather have someone do it for me.
Yeah, I'd rather have my chick assistant, or if I was married, my wife. You do all the mail.
That's why
shit.
you have so many assistants. I was wondering.
Yeah, I don't like to read my own
This
mail.
guy got more assistants than Harry Styles. He be running around. He got a driver. He got an assistant. He got a stretcher. He got a masseuse. He got 3 girls. He got a girl for enchiladas.
I got 3 girls. Now I got 3 girls.
I meant that respectfully, though. Like you have the one that you said you only take to get enchiladas, one that you like to get dessert with, and one that you're allowed, right?
Hey, don't believe, ladies. Don't believe him.
I'm not trying to make you look bad.
He's dry snitching and cock blocking at the same time.
I'm not making him look bad. I'm not trying to make you look bad. No, but I'm agreeing with him.
If I had,
right.
if I had a girlfriend, do you think she would watch this podcast?
Depends which girlfriend you're talking about. What you have, right or no? No, I don't know.
Wow.
It depends.
So back to what we were talking about.
Yeah. So you don't open your own mail.
Yeah, I mean,
Really?
I don't. No, not
That's
really.
great.
No.
You read all your mail.
I don't do that. Hell no.
Well, why are you trying to get on us about the shit then?
I have someone who does that for me.
I got someone who does it for me.
Yeah.
No, I just
Or someone to remind me. I'm like, can you just do it for me?
Yeah.
I do. I got all paper and make it turn into mail to the email, and I do the whole paperless option on everything. You know.
And so,
I'm not trying to do all that.
I'm sorry to change subject, but so back to that Ian Garrett. So you what?
No, go ahead. My bad.
Why he always laughing about my
You're
questions?
funny. Today you funny. Today you're funny. Today you're in a good mood. It's good to see him laughing. The last 3 weeks he's been salty because whatever, and then you're in
I've been in a good mood all morning for some strange reason.
It is. It's because you were on Joe Rogan. So now, ever since you got on
Man,
Joe Rogan,
that was so long ago.
he just got back from Joe Rogan.
That was a long
And
time
then when he
ago.
got back, I hit him up. I said, "Yo, you want to get dinner?" He goes, "Pencil it in with my assistant." I go,
No,
"Oh,
hey,
wow."
I got receipts. When he saw Joe Rogan, he was mad at me. Where your chain? Where your chain?
No,
I didn't want no
he
chain.
tucked his
'Cause
chain in
I
on
didn't
Joe
want-
Rogan.
He didn't see it now.
And oh, now you want to wear 4 chains. So, bro, he goes, "I'm going on Joe Rogan," and I go, "All right, give me the Cuban 8mm. Let me show him something. Give me the Cuban.
Which one is it, bro?
The one that looks like an 8mm.
But I only see the back.
Don't knock over all the things. Oh my goodness.
I wanna
Oh
see
no,
the-
no, 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 no.
I wanna
no,
see the
no,
back.
No. Oh, okay. So he goes on Joe Rogan and he goes, "Hey, can you get me the jewelry? He loves this Cuban 8mm. It's his favorite chain." I go, "No problem.
No, he don't give me shit.
No, I don't give you Cuban 8mm."
Not that time.
This guy gets like,
He was he was hating on Joe Rogan. He was like,
I would never hate on Joe
Bro,
Rogan.
he was hating on Joe.
Take that evil back right now.
Joe
I would
Rogan
never
got
hate on Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan got the best podcast.
I would never hate on Joe Rogan. Take that back
bro,
right
he's
now.
jealous of Joe Rogan, bro.
No, I think Joe Rogan's the GOAT, but I would never hate on him. Take it back.
Bro, he's jealous
Take
of
it
Joe
back.
Rogan, bro. He's jealous of Joe Rogan.
Take it back. I would never. No, I'm not jealous of Joe Rogan. We all strive to be like Joe Rogan. But I told him, hey, you're going on the #1 podcast of all time. Don't talk about strippers. Don't talk about Vegas. Don't talk about anything bad. Just be a normal person. You can't tell Rampage how to be normal. Bro. Rampage, it's okay. Leave everything knocked over. It's better that way, brother.
Bro, when I got back, he was like, "So, do you like Joe Rogan better than me?" That's the first thing he said, bro.
D-Rod, you're a warrior, okay? So you could relate to me, okay? As you go through life, battling things and winning, and losing, and then winning again, you understand what it's like to have a big victory, right?
Yeah.
Rampage is high on the hill, basically, semi-retired, millionaire, do whatever he wants. I go, yo, if you're gonna go on Joe Rogan, wear one of the Cuban 8mm, the one that you grab every Friday when you take these girls to eat enchiladas at Los Olos or wherever he goes. He goes, no problem. He goes on the show, there's no Cuban 8mm, but I see it shimmering and glimmering underneath his t-shirt. I go, why didn't you just pull it out and wear it? He goes, man, this chain is so nice and comfortable, I forgot it was even on. I go, that's not an answer, brother, but thank you. That's a great, we might put that in an ad now. And so we got into a little bit. I double-legged him. I did a high crotch knee and took him down and, broke it up.
Man, he had me in Austin. Austin's a great city, man. I went out till like 4 o'clock in the morning the night before. So
you didn't.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Austin's lit?
Austin's lit.
Bro. I want to go to Austin just to go to Joe Rogan's comedy spot. He got
I heard he just got
Comedy Mothership or something like that.
Is it big?
I didn't get a chance to go there.
So where'd you go?
I went out to I went bar hopping. I went to some after hours joint, man. It was lit.
So Austin's the real deal.
Austin's the real deal.
I was out in Austin for a while with Cowboy.
Cerrone?
Yeah.
What were you guys doing?
Bar hopping.
Just you and Cowboy Cerrone?
No, it was me, Cowboy, Joe Schilling, and a couple other dudes.
It's a nice squad.
Yeah.
What'd you guys do? Just bar to bar?
He was out there training for a fight. We went to that On It gym, and
that's Joe Rogan's gym.
No, that's
he owns a piece of that company.
Yeah, I forgot who owns that.
See, he knows all
about it. We ended up partying with the owner of that.
You're right.
The owner of that.
Yeah. Oh, he took you guys out?
Yeah.
You guys all take the brain pills before you go?
Not Joe Rogan. The dude that owns that On It. Yeah.
They got that brain fog pill. We throw it in your coffee every time you come here.
Have you ever been to
but they had a street. It was like all bars, and then they close it off.
Yeah.
And it's just like all bars.
It's lit,
crazy.
bro. It's so many.
It's
hot
like
chicks.
a party. It's like a hard. It's a party city.
So many hot chicks out there.
Really?
Oh my god.
So you were pulling chicks.
Yeah.
So have you ever been to?
Why are you so scared about pulling girls? Like, why are you scared of girls?
My chick watches the damn show. My chick watches the damn show.
You're gonna break the table. I forgot how strong you were. I've never seen this table shake. This is 100% concrete. You got a nice wrist.
My chick watches the damn show.
All right, so we're gonna chill out on the chick talk. This guy keeps asking me about the girls. I don't know what to tell him. We're gonna talk about the girls later.
Are you married at all?
No.
So you don't
So you got a bunch of girls?
Huh?
See,
I don't know about a bunch of girls.
Okay.
He'll get you. Don't tell him shit, bro. He will.
Yeah, I just wonder. I like to know how you guys operate. You guys are world famous superstar athletes, and you're known for killing dudes in a cage. Like girls probably flock to you.
We get bitches. MMA fighters get bitches.
Yeah, 100% you do. You ever been out with Luke Rockhold? I've never seen this stuff in my life.
Oh yeah, Luke is on another level.
It's
He's a pretty
movie.
boy.
He just walks in the bar and he takes off his t-shirt and he was wearing a wife beater. He goes, I'm hot. And he puts his shirt around his neck. I go, am I watching a movie right now? He's walking a bar with a wife beater on. The girls are all talking to him. I'm not doing all this. I left. It's too much. But you pull a lot of girls.
I mean, I do all right. I do all right.
He want to know.
I'm not gonna lie. Is when you're a UFC fighter, I mean, of course, we're like fighters are like. Someone told me this a while back. It's like it goes back to like the caveman times when like the women don't want the little dudes picking berries and shit. They want the
they want the hunters.
Yeah, they want the hunters. That's what we are. We're the hunters.
He's a gatherer.
We're the wolves.
What? We? you be the one like getting the berries with, you know what I'm saying?
With the alpha wolves. The wolves. Huh?
Not we.
What are you, a wolf?
You speaking French now?
Are you a wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a wolf.
Nah.
What do you mean, nah? I don't get to be included?
No, you like a little Persian kitty cat.
A Persian kitty cat.
Like a Persian cat.
He got excited saying that. That was weird. Talk to me as we get ready to wrap this up. Talk to me about the Dana White Contender Series.
Oh yeah, the Contender Series. I was actually training with Cowboy over at the BMF ranch in 2019. I was out there on the ranch like 6 months with him, and they first brought me out when I was when he was fighting Tony Ferguson, when he was getting ready to fight Tony Ferguson, because I'm a 10 Planet guy, and I was training out here out of LA, out of Joe Schilling's gym. So Joe was training Cowboy at the time, and he's like, "Yo, come down." So I think Cowboy kind of helped me get that fight too. You know, being in this crew, it was dope. And I fought this tall ass motherfucking dude, like 6'4". He had like good footwork, and actually Tracy Cortez fought that day too. I remember I was trying to holler at her.
Okay. Hello.
She's not bad looking, man. She look good.
You try to holler at Tracy Cortez?
No, I don't think I've met her.
Oh, stop.
No, for real.
She fought that day too, and a couple other dudes. But I was the only fighter that day that didn't get signed. I mean, I won the fight, but I didn't get signed. It wasn't impressive to Dana.
No way.
Yeah. So after that, I was like, fuck, now what? And I had planned to. The plan was like for me to like just start fighting for all the local shows and start gathering all the belts. Because I mean, even though I didn't get signed by the UFC, I still wanted to fight. So it kind of added to. Yeah, I won at the Contender Series. So I was actually training. I had won a championship out here, and I was actually training for another one out here. And I get the call to fight Tim Means on 2 weeks' notice after that. So, yeah, Tim Means, I was like, oh, shit, this motherfucker has like 20-something fights in the UFC already. It's going to be my first fight. And went out there and fucking did my thing.
Yeah, hey, tell me about this ranch, Cowboys Ranch. He told me about it. Well, he got a lot of animals out there. Did he put you to work out there on the ranch too?
Yeah, he's
You was out there with the cows and shit.
So his motto at the ranch is built by fighters for fighters, Wow. Cowboy's the type of person he'd rather be working than training though. He's like all day from like 5 a.m. he's up. We didn't have to like the schedule over there was 8 a.m. morning training, and then work, and then he'll have us like work, do ranch shit, Like I didn't have to pick up no shit or nothing like that, no horse shit or anything.
You had to
like
feed some of the animals and stuff?
Nah, it was mostly like building a bar, or I helped him build he has a racetrack, like a 2 mile long racetrack.
He got a big ass ranch, bro.
Where?
In New Mexico.
In Edgewood, New Mexico. It's like an hour from Albuquerque.
Yeah. How many acres is it like?
Man,
a couple hundred.
Yeah, he got a
What?
full
Yeah.
he got a full on like racetrack. He got like a couple white buffaloes running around.
You got white buffalo?
Yeah, he got 2 white buffaloes.
Cowboy Cerrone owns 2 white buffaloes and a racetrack on his range.
Bro, he got like 200 something acres or something.
He got a sauna full. He even got a paintball course.
Sounds incredible.
Yeah, it was dope, man. I loved it, and yeah, I was just happy to be there. I'm like, shit, I'm out here on Cowboys Ranch, in the middle of nowhere. There was no bitches out there though.
No, you got to bring your own there, huh?
Nah, you had to drive down to fucking.
Why you look that way when you say you had to drive? You had to drive somewhere?
Nah, you had to drive all the way down to Albuquerque.
How far away is that?
An hour.
Oh,
you had to drive an hour to get bitches?
Yeah.
You ain't doing no booty call.
You would have Ubered him.
Hell yeah.
You ain't driving nowhere.
Uber Black.
Oh, he trying to pull more girls. He trying to tell the girls, ladies, I'm gonna Uber you in an Uber SUV.
Yeah.
Why not?
Escalade.
I'm just saying.
Easy. So you went to Albuquerque? That's where you had a pull girl?
I was in Albuquerque, and yeah, I mean, shit, I've been all over the place with this fight shit, man. It's been a dope ride and dope experience.
Is Extreme Couture home now though?
Yeah, I'm actually looking for a place out here. I've been trying to like look for a place out here, but shit's so expensive out here.
Yeah, crazy.
To move to LA?
Yeah.
OC? You could train here at the Jackson House.
Yeah, I'd be down. Actually,
we got 2 boxing coaches. We could bring in Tyler. We got wrestling coach. We got jiu-jitsu coaches.
Who's the wrestling coach?
You know who it is at the new spot over here?
So the reason why I was in Vegas is because like everything's like all close together and shit, But I mean, it's all about location out here when I come back out.
Yeah, I heard the PI is really good. They feed you and they got like physios there and everything.
Yeah, I'll be there all day. I get there like at 8 a.m. I don't leave till like 3, 4.
For real?
Yeah, I'd just be laid up. Fucking, I mean, they feed. I get there, I eat, and then I have my S&C, and I'll do some recovery, and then I'll train again upstairs. I usually have someone come hold pads, or like there's fighters all in and out that place, so you just do a little networking and say, oh, what's up, let's train.
Have you ever bumped into somebody you had to fight there?
All the time. There's dudes that I want to fight. That's
crazy.
Man,
is that awkward? Or what? Do you watch them train and shit?
Nah, but just like you run into them, and it's like in the locker room, like you said, fighters got ego, so you see them just like pumping chest all over, like, what's up,
Too much testosterone, bro.
It is, especially at the UFC PI, man.
That'd be weird, bro. That'd be weird for me. I used to hate when I used to fight in Pride. I used to hate seeing these motherfuckers at the same hotel and shit. You seeing them in like the sauna and all this shit. I used to hate that shit.
I mean, that's probably a unique thing. Though.
Like one dude that,
like
I'm real cool. I don't. There's not like a lot of fighters I don't like, but one dude that kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Ian McGarry.
Yeah, at first, and then once we sparred and everything, I was like, all right, you're all right.
So who are you talking about?
Joaquin Buckley. Man, he be talking shit, bro.
He seems like that type. He was just here.
Yeah.
He broke my rib.
He beat the shit out of Bear.
He broke my rib. Oh, he a crazy fighter. He broke my rib. He nicest dude ever to me though.
Yeah. So he caught me off guard. Really, he's like, yo, I thought he was gonna like say something cool, but he kind of like throw me a jab about the whole Ian Gary thing. He's like, how you let? He's like, I got a question for you. We're like kind of in front of everybody in the front. Yeah. He's like, I got a question. He's like, how do you go and be in his corner after like he whooped your ass or something like that? I'm like, what? I told him, I was like, shit, well, they pay me good, dog, you know? Why not? But
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he was wrong.
Joaquin Buckley, you got to chill, fam.
Well, yeah,
Let everybody get their money.
Yeah, Joaquin Buckley, that was wrong. New Massa.
Joaquin is
New
Joaquin.
Massa. You wrong. Hey, you wrong. I think you should. I think you owe him an apology. You got hit.
Nah, I wouldn't mind fighting him though. We could do that.
No,
FaceTime him.
Let's FaceTime. All right, he owe you an apology, man.
Nah, don't.
Nah, too late. You would like to fight him?
Yeah, I don't
That'd
mind.
be a tough fight.
He's 75.
I mean, that'd be a good
Let's
fight.
see what he says. Nah, we here at the Jackson Podcast, we always bring people together, and we definitely like to end any rumors, especially the ones where Rampage said, I want to fight Ian Gary.
I would like to see you rematch Ian Gary, but this is Ian Gary. I think he knows a little bit about psychology. He probably knew that was a fluke, and he don't want to rematch you, so that's why he got you to do that.
Here's the thing: we were scheduled to spar the 3 days.
Joaquin Buckley,
and then he want to do the third day because the second one.
Hey man, I just heard something about you I didn't like, man. You shot off, man. You owe somebody an apology, bro. New Massa.
Hey, listen, we respect you and we appreciate you, but you can't be out here calling out D-Rod about cornering someone because he out here getting money. New Massa, he out here getting money.
Vision nigga can get it. He know that shit too. He bought his money.
Yeah.
He bought his paper.
All day.
But can we all agree that getting paper is what's the goal?
Hey, I was telling him about over at the PI when you told me about Ian Gary. We was telling me about Ian Gary.
Right. What I say?
Hey, you was shot off, man. You owe him an apology for that shit.
What you talking about?
No. I told him you were like, hey, how you spar with somebody that beat you or some shit? Like you said.
Nah, I ain't say that. How you corner a nigga?
Yeah, man.
Same shit.
How you corner a nigga?
Hey, let him get his money. Let him get his money, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? New Massa, what's up, man?
I mean, I'm sure it's more that went through that though. Ian Gary probably promised you something else besides some money, huh?
Buckley, we don't condone that behavior.
That's why he told you to talk to his wife. He probably wanted to watch.
Hey.
No, Buckley.
Hey, you ain't the first person that said that joke, though.
Everybody stop joking about Ian Gary. That man's undefeated.
Fuck Ian McGarry.
Oh, God damn it. All right, so you and D-Rod cool.
I ain't got no issues with my man over there.
We good.
The Jackson Podcast is just bringing the world together. One UFC fighter at a time. But if y'all fight, it's going to be a super fight.
Yeah,
if I call you out, low-key, I respect you.
I
feel like you going to bring that banger.
Hey, if y'all two fight, me and Barrett, we're going to get front row seats if y'all fight.
100%. We're going to root for both of you. I'm going
We're
to
gonna
bet
root for both of
50-50.
y'all.
You said me and D-Rod?
Yeah, we're going to get front
That
row.
nigga got to make it to the rankings first.
You know, man, you very disrespectful.
Hey,
No, you too. Hey, bro, you disrespectful, bro.
First you break my rib.
Not disrespectful.
First you break my rib, and then you challenge Luke to a wrestling match, and now you calling this man Joaquin Buckley. We gotta talk to you.
Hey, Luke did me dirty though.
And we got the video. Luke did a DDT in the middle of midair while Joaquin Buckley and Luke
hit
were.
me with a whole WWE move.
Hey, but he
kind of disrespectful, ain't he?
Who?
New Massa?
New Massa, why are you being so crazy lately?
What you mean? I've always been this way.
Yeah, Rampage.
I ain't no different.
Yeah, Rampage.
Hey, you know what it is?
I'm Rampage 2.0.
Oh, Bobby Green and everybody else, brother.
Hey,
Rampage, remember that shit? Nigga, titties. I bet you that dude still don't like your ass.
Nah, he still don't like me.
Hey, New Massa, we're going to let you go. We appreciate you answering the phone, but be nice to D-Rod. Don't be out here trying to punk people.
Hey,
that ain't right.
Isaiah's still good.
All right, hey, I'm looking forward to your new Ghostbuster movie.
All right, bye.
Don't like that dude.
Yeah. He does,
hey, you hear this man? What's wrong with everybody being so crazy?
He low-key disrespectful. I see what you say. He got a mouth on him.
Yeah, that's cool. Out of control.
He's cool. He's all right.
But you know, they sell tickets.
Yeah.
Is he like that with his interviews and stuff, though? Because I haven't seen
He's just like that. He's walking around the gym talking shit to everybody.
Yeah, I seen some people like that.
I don't get it, dude.
That's how Bear would be if he was a fighter.
Who?
Like you'd be just like
I would never do.
Joaquin.
I got so much respect for fighters. I knew I could never do what you guys do. It's one thing to mess around. It's another thing to actually go in there and have to fight for your life. I'll be honest with you. It's one thing to joke. It's another thing when you actually have to go in and actually just battle. It's like a whole nother thing. It's a whole nother world. Like I watch you do that. I can never do half the things you do. You're over there hugging and rubbing all over Luke in the ring. I can never do things like that. Last thing I want to talk about. Sean.
Man,
bro, what
mad,
now, brother?
Mad disrespectful, bro.
Nah, I would never, bro.
Mad.
I would never.
Disrespectful.
You know how many people come in here and say they started their career because of you? You know how blessed we are to have you in the Jackson house every day? You know what I'm saying? Never would I be disrespectful to a guy like you. This is the last question. We see a lot of issues right now going on in the world of boxing and fighting and people talking about tainted supplements and whatnot. And we think that there's obviously no kind of, I would say, testing protocol that helps athletes when their product's contaminated, when things are given to them that they shouldn't be taking. And we see guys like Khalil Roundtree getting in trouble. Do you feel like based off your past and based off we see things like Ryan Garcia that there should be a new testing protocol or some sort of new issue or standard?
Nah, man. I think like in some cases, like it could be like, you know, you don't even think twice about it, you know, and you get tested. Like that's the last thing I ever expected was to get hit with a little suspension or taking the supplement shit. But shit, actually like proving that the shit that I sent in was actually tainted kind of helped them reduce my thing, because it was like I was looking like out of 6 months to a year. And then once they got the results from everything, they dropped it down to, they actually ended it right away. So it was only like a 3 month thing. But I mean, it's just something I never really, I never expected, something I never wanted on my name. And even though I proved, you know, that the shit that I sent it was tainted, it's still a bad look. It's still a stain on my career and shit. I took that shit hard as fuck, bro. When that happened, I was like, man, I took off to Thailand just to get away from all the negativity and you know, just everybody shitting on me, you know?
That shit, you don't even think about it. You just take supplements and you just trust it like, oh, it's just a supplement. We don't think about that shit.
Yeah.
Do they give you a list?
Well, they do, but like I said, like in the situation like mine, I never thought that shit would have came back as, and the thing about it wasn't like it wasn't enough to make a difference. You know, it was just like traces of shit like that. But the fact that I had a fight and then I was lined up for a fight, so that kind of made it different too. You know, like if I didn't have a fight lined up, then I wouldn't have got in trouble. But the fact that I did. And there was like traces of whatever the fuck it was. I think it was like Austrine or some shit like that. They made a big deal out of it, you know. And actually, it wasn't USADA that suspended me. It was the Nevada State Athletic Commission. The commission is who suspended me.
See, I think they should have some leniency on that type of shit, because I heard you can't even do ibuprofen and shit before the fight. I'm like, that's crazy. Like that's over the counter shit that you don't even think about.
Yeah. I mean. Yeah, in my case, it was the Nevada Commission that stepped in. They're like, "Well, you got something." So,
yeah,
you know, it was a bad look.
It's a unique position for fighters too. Like, do you feel like that supplement that Ryan Garcia took against Devin Haney, like, is the outcome of why he won?
No, fuck no.
So that's the problem. That I think
in
a
the
lot
case
of
of Ryan Garcia as well, the amount that they found in his system was not even enough to make a difference. But the fact that, I mean, boxing is like a different sport. I don't really know their protocols or whatever, or like what they're allowed and what not to. But I mean, he said he was taking like some ashwagandha root or something like that, like some.
Well, he was taking some Wakanda roots.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, but I get what you mean, and that's the main thing, because I talked to a bunch of fighters, obviously, off the podcast and on the podcast, and the main thing is, yeah, if it's something that's legitimately improving your game or making you that much better than everybody else, or, you know, then yeah. But if it's something that's contaminated and can't even obviously help elevate your performance, then it shouldn't really even matter.
Yeah. I mean, like John Jones got popped for dick pills.
When?
I think that's what he said it was. Remember, it was a while back. Not recently. Not recently.
I was like, oh, damn.
Not recently.
Not my man, John Jones.
Have you ever took a dick pill and went and worked out? What?
He take the blue chews, so he'd be asking everybody
I
this
don't fuck
question.
with blue chews.
The Romans, the hymns.
I don't know about
the one you put underneath your
He
tongue.
He know all the different.
What's the one you told me to take?
I ain't never told you I take no damn dick pill.
You didn't?
No, but I know a doctor that told me to take.
Oh, I'm sorry, Vinny. It was the black rhino, the one you bought at 7-Eleven when we went to dinner. He bought 2 of the black rhinos. He was eating them like
Why
Skittles.
the fuck you laughing so hard over there? You must know about this shit.
You remember this, right?
Nah, your manager know about that. That's your manager?
Yeah.
You know about that shit.
Crazy story.
Nah.
He took 2 of them when we were going to dinner. He went to 7-Eleven. He goes, stop. I thought he was going to grab the Trident. He goes, 2 of these black rhinos. He goes, eat these like Skittles. You'll be going all night. I go, I can't do all that, Rampage. I got to go to Sunday church with my family tomorrow. Can't be that. You crazy. You going to be all like that in front of the pastor? You out of your mind. two of them. Supposed to say take 1 every month. This guy take 2 of them in one night. Can you imagine what this guy be doing?
I know y'all young folks. Y'all stay be on them motherfucking dick pills. Y'all be on this shit. Y'all be on this shit.
Never.
Y'all, yeah. That's how you know about it.
Why
Black
you even
rhino.
need them? You get some? You getting any lately? All right, with that being said, this is the JAXXON Podcast. D-Rod, the one and only. Yo, one of the humblest dudes, well-spoken, great takes, and I appreciate you coming down here. I'm glad that the audience gets to see a new side of you. We don't see that many interviews with you, and it's good to kind of put you in the game. Rampage is building probably one of the best MMA sports combat podcasts in the world right now, and it's cool that we're giving light and shine to every fighter that we can kind of bring in here. But you were definitely by far the most requested guest in the JAXXON Podcast Discord, so I know it means a lot for Rampage for you to come through.
Thank you for coming down.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah.
And make sure you guys leave a comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys let us know what you think about Rampage and the Black Rhino pills.
You got me fucked. You got anything you want to plug before we get? You want to plug your Instagram? Anything?
New
You got
fight.
Oh yeah, just hit me up, D-Rod UFC. I got a podcast as well called the Culture Cooks Podcast. And shout out all of LA.
Shout out LA.
Nice.
We out.